Hey, Team Numis Canada. That's what I call my subscribers. Hello, coin collectors young and old, and anyone else that might be watching. Welcome to Numis Canada with Bruce. And today we have a mail call from the Royal Canadian Mint, and we'll get into that right after this. Welcome back. Well, let me get out my trusty knife. And here we are. We'll move this. And I'll do the usual surgical cuts. And here we go. Now, we'll remove the obligatory paperwork. And it looks like we have a few things in here. Okay, so we have the 175th anniversary of the birth of Alexander Graham Bell, honoring the inventor who changed the world through science. And in here, looks like a roll. Can't remember which roll this is of. And this is, okay, and this is also the 175th anniversary of Alexander Graham Bell. And figure out which way it goes. And it goes that way. And these are colorized loonies. And of course it has a plane on it, and not sure what everything is on there, but we'll take it, and of course it's double-ended so that it's the same coin showing from both ends. And the 170th fifth anniversary of the birth of Alexander Graham Bell. And of course here we see, and this is the image that's on the coin, so it has his portrait, and then of course this plane, and it has some kind of, I'm not exactly sure what all that is, but it says, more than the telephone, the innovative genius of Alexander Graham Bell from 1847 to 1922. It was in Brantford, Ontario, that Alexander Graham Bell, 1847 to 1922, conceived the idea of the telephone. But his work did not end there. During his lifetime, Bell contributed to many transformative ideas that propelled science and technology forward in both Canada and throughout the world. Some of those ideas were explored at Bell's this very tiny writing. I have to take my glasses off to read it. Some of the ideas were exposed at Bell's Bainenbra estate near Baddeck, Nova Scotia, where his partnerships with Canadian colleagues led major developments, including the Silver Dart, which completed the first powered flight in Canada, and the HD4, an early hydrofoil that broke water speed records. These scientific breakthroughs are honored here. So that's a hydrofoil device that's on the coin, and the airplane, the silver dart. And here we go. The inventor looks upon the world not as contented with the things as they are. He wants to improve whatever he sees. He wants to benefit the world. He is haunted by an idea. The spirit of invention possesses him, seeking materialization. Alexander Graham Bell. And the lifetime of innovation. He was born in Edinburgh, Scotland, and conceives his idea for the telephone in Brantford, Ontario. Using his prototype, Bell successfully transmits the first telephone message, "Mr. Watson, come here, I want to see you." He invents the odometer for assessing hearing loss, the unit for measuring sound intensity. Bell, as in decibel, which is 1/10 of a bell, is later named after Bell. In 1880, he invents the photophone, a device for transmitting sound through light. In 1881, he invents the gramophone, an enhanced phonograph that can record sound, induction, balance, and early metal detector and vacuum jacket. In 1901, he invents the tetrahedral kite, a kite composed of 4-sided polygons as part of his early experiments with flight. In 1907, launches the Aerial Experiment Association, AEA, which is headed and financed by his wife Mabel. In 1909, AEA's Silver Dart lifts off the frozen surface of Brass Door Lake to complete the first powered flight in Canada. In 1919, the Hydrodome No. 4 HD4 sets a world marine speed record on Brass Oar Lake. On August 2nd, 1922, he dies at the age of 75, and he and Mabel are buried at Bain-Bray. And that is the life and achievements of Alexander Graham Bell, one of the greatest inventors in Canadian history. One of the greatest inventors. And Queen Elizabeth II is represented on the obverse of all of these coins. So there are three $3 coins here for 2022. So there's the regular loom, and there are 200,000 of these released, I believe, and 100,000 of these uncolorized ones. So this is the more common one, but these are special release for 2022. And that is Alexander Graham Bell. And I got 2 of these because I am giving away one of these from this video. So if you leave a comment below this video, you could win one of these 2 giveaways. I know we're getting very close to 900 subs. We're actually only less than 10 away. And when we reach 900 subs, we will be giving away this $5 silver maple leaf that I showed you previously. And that is a spectacular silver coin. It was a pocket piece of the person who owned it, which caused it to tone the way that it has. So that will be for the 900 subs giveaway when we reach 900. And I will come on with a short video saying that this drawing is now live. But this is, for this video, this is a giveaway just to thank you all for my channel growth. And you don't need to be a sub to win this. You will need to be a sub to win this. So leave a comment below this saying whether you knew about the additional inventions of Alexander Graham Bell, or whether you just knew that he invented the telephone. So that's what your comments would be about. And this is my Alexander Graham Bell mail call. And I thank you all for watching and hope to see you all again soon. Bye for now.
And please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and keep on collecting.